Okay. RP starts. Cars.
Or Stellar Yards, either one.
Well, I'll probably ask in a little bit.
Fucking hell.
Of course.
I don't know where I am, so this might be
Fucking
awkward
like
to
it.
log into.
Like,
Oh,
Jesus.
now. If you don't mind us saying, looks like you might be
You
some of your
know,
faculties on your vehicle.
mm, it's not that hard to read a map. You know,
Oh no, I know it.
usually red roads are big roads, white roads tend to be dirt roads or less used roads. You know?
Oh, come on now. You gotta cut them some slack. Most of these maps around here are all torn to hell.
Mine's not, but
To be fair, I was
fair
operating
enough.
off memory. It's been a month since I've been around these parts of the car.
Well, your memory is shit.
Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome. Well,
It's okay. At least we fucking got here, you know.
true. Well, if we're ready to do some business, or are you just gonna
It sounds
stand
good.
next to the
Yes,
car?
exactly.
Good. Oh,
Just let me know when we're good.
yeah. Ew,
How have you
good to
been?
see you. Good to see you.
Mm. I've been
Yeah,
doing
can't
very well,
complain, can't
actually.
The man you need is a woman with
It's
comments.
been a long fucking day, I'll tell you that. I got lost way the fuck out of BFE.
Well, it
It's
happens.
You,
been a couple.
you happen to know the name of that fella we was talking to the other day? You remember last night? He was giving me some sort of narcotics. He said he was some sort of doctor or something.
Mr. Strong.
Right, Mr. Strong. Do you happen to know Mr. Strong very well? I'm not sure if he knows exactly how to contact us, you know, in case we need more of his, pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, I could provide with some pharmaceuticals with that actually. It
Oh,
depends
I
on
didn't
what
realize.
kind of pharmaceuticals we're actually talking about.
I mean, do you have some sort of operation going? Like, can you make
You
these
guys know what to do
pharmaceuticals?
without me. My computer froze.
About. I could talk to some of my people. I'm sure we could probably make something.
So, Tucker, how are you doing?
Fine.
Well, I mean, do
Who
either
did you
of these
bring
gentlemen
with you?
here know anything
Got
about
an,
pharmaceuticals?
Yeah, now this
One
we
day
just
at a
got a
time,
little prospect over here, and then we got our
That's,
mayor over there. He just runs the town.
Thank God my
Sorry,
eyes feel
Joe.
100%
Are
better now.
you afraid we're gonna bite or something?
Well, it was a bad time.
By prospect, what do you mean? Like a new
Yeah.
blood or something?
Aside from Pusta last
Yeah,
time we
he's
spoke.
well, he's been with us for
Started still limping.
what, Tyler? Hey Tyler,
Yeah,
how long
it was a
you been
long
with
while
us
back.
now?
Well, about 2 weeks.
Oh,
Let me
okay,
know when you're
yeah,
ready.
he's been with us for about 2 weeks now. It's you know, this is his chance to shine. You know, might move him up in the ranks. You know, see how he does today.
And, right. Well, let me go introduce myself. I know they
So
Mr.
disconnected from
Tyler,
the
right? Well, people call
Yeah,
me
hello.
Cupid.
Yeah, it's
What
good
did you
to
do
see you
before
again too.
everything got a little crazy around here, if you don't mind me asking?
What was
I
that?
was a doctor.
Oh, you were a doctor. You know,
I
doctors
worked
are
at the
very
Red Cross.
helpful. Do you happen to know anything about pharmaceuticals?
Well, I know a little, not a lot, but
Well, I
maybe.
mean,
A little.
must be handy being a doctor and all. I mean, I know as a doctor you probably got into all sorts of crazy circumstances with operate. Did you do surgery or was you like a nurse or did you just pass out prescriptions? What kind of doctor was you?
I mostly passed out prescriptions and stuff. I worked in the capital, Cherno, for a while. Then we got evacuated.
Oh, really?
Wasn't
Well, that's a
real long.
shame, 'cause I mean, like, if you had been like a surgeon or something, I'm sure you would have been used to, you know, like doing it live, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, do you know what I mean by when I say doing it live? You know, like on the spot kind of stuff. Nothing that's predispositioned or planned or nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of like this
Yeah,
right
that's
here.
right.
We're doing it live. Can you please put your fucking hands up for me? See, just like that.
Beautiful.
You
And
do it.
nobody
just
else
do
is
it,
getting
just
it
do
right.
it.
Fucking ideas, all right?
Nobody
So,
move
feeling
to
live
touch
coming
your
over here.
radio.
Real quick.
Yep,
Shoot.
okay.
Alright.
Get Johnny's ready.
Pat him down.
Finner.
I'll keep an eye on everybody else.
So sorry, Mr. Hollis. We had such a nice conversation the other day.
Yeah, you don't want to get any bright ideas, pretty. Otherwise, I might have to do something unfortunate to your friends over here.
Thank you for the radio, friend. That'll be my 14th.
Yeah. What'd you ever do with amateurs, Finner?
Get Tucker.
Need to get my stuff warmer.
Don't
I need you to keep your
move.
hands up and your eyes on me, pretty.
Yeah, don't
wanna
plan
get
on
them
it.
bright ideas.
Finner. Grab Tucker's.
Yep.
I got
Oh, right,
Tuckers.
Yep. Okay.
Now, it's a
Yeah,
real
it must be good.
shame. I'm sure underneath that coat you got a very masculine figure. Is that right, Mr. Tyler? Are you a masculine man? Got lots of muscles under
No,
there.
sir. No, sir.
Oh, are you like one of them feminine men?
No. Just not ever good at anything.
You know,
What do you think,
Tucker's surprisingly fit.
Dude, see, now that's what I thought.
Hmm?
Now, are you lying to me? Are you
That's
telling me
so important.
that you're not fit because you don't want me to take that jacket off of you? Is that what you're saying?
Don't
You can
move.
take it off.
You don't want me
I
to
wouldn't
unbutton
say
that
I'm
jacket of
fit.
yours?
You
Well,
can take it off.
It's fitter
Don't
than
mind.
some people I've
More fit
frisked.
than I was before the end of the world.
You got all the radios?
Got all the radios.
Here, you two put your fucking hands up.
Yeah. No, not you, Mr.
No,
Tyler.
no,
you,
not you. You keep them up.
you
You're
keep
not
your
you
hands
two.
up. Yeah, sorry about this, boys. I think I'm gonna take Mr. Tyler here with me. Hope that ain't too much of a
Yeah.
problem. I want to find out how fit Mr. Tyler is.
So, Tyler,
User joined your channel.
do you
Yes,
understand
boss?
what's going on right? Do you understand what's going on right now?
Not fully.
I got a fucking note from somebody,
Keep an eye up on the hill.
and
up.
you're gonna go with these gentlemen right here and find out
Finner, why don't you get up into
exactly
that,
who exactly you
yeah.
are, okay?
Tucker.
Okay.
All right,
Just
Mr.
cooperate
Tyler.
with them.
I'm giving you his
Yeah, just
gun.
cooperating. Everything will be dandy. We don't have to do anything unpleasant to you. Now, come on, Mr. Tyler. Follow me,
This
if you would,
direction.
please.
I'm leaving the other one here on the ground. Feel free to
Right.
take it. Mr.
Okay,
Robinson,
I'll take.
we will be in radio contact soon enough.
Look like you got a very
Tucker,
strong leg,
take
Mr.
care of
Tyler.
him.
I'm glad. You know, all this talking out here.
We'll handle it.
You know, especially if he wasn't a fit
Baby,
man.
if anything get in the way, I'm not going to hesitate.
You're gonna do everything we tell you to do. Do you understand what's going on?
Yes. I understand everything.
An hour. We have to cut it short.
Start walking.
We can go for the castle.
Not this way. Come around the logs. Don't need you tripping and falling and hurting yourself.
Someone close by?
Yeah.
Come
you
on.
Get one master splinter on that.
No.
Yeah, we have to
Pick up the pace.
Go in an hour.
Yeah, we can take
We
the castle.
wait and
Need safe
get
location from all of them.
confirmation.
That's right across on the other mountain.
Okay, they'll
You can see it from here.
radio me or you. And,
Oh, Mr. Tyler.
yeah.
How can they radio me?
So we gonna
I'm
be
fucking
fast friends. Ain't that right, Mr.
Oh,
Tyler?
yeah. Hey, Sue.
I hope.
Yes.
Hey, Sue, could we possibly have our radios back? So you can
Oh,
contact us?
I'm so sorry.
What do you think, boss man? Mr. Tyler can be a good friend. You think he has what it takes?
I'm sorry about that. Completely slipped my mind.
We'll see,
No problem. Thank you very much, Sue. I appreciate that. Hopefully we can get to the bottom of this.
We will. I have to go now.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, just let us know. Give us a call.
We sure will.
That's a bit cliche.
I know.
Well, I mean, if they deserve it. They deserve it. They sure do.
We could take him to Black Lake and keep him there.
Now, are you a snitch, Mr. Tyler? And
Yep.
be honest with me.
Come on, Mr. Tyler.
straight up
Let's
with
move
you.
faster.
I'm not a snitch.
Yes, let's pick up the pace a little bit.
Okay, well, if you're not, then who is?
We need to go more towards the right.
This way.
A bit more to your right, Mr. Tyler. There you go.
Tyler, I'm only
That's
gonna
too
say
much,
this once.
that's too
She asked you a question. I expect you to answer it. So, listen very carefully. Why don't you go ahead and repeat yourself?
Mm. If you're not the snitch, then who is?
Well, I mean, Johnny told me to look for snitches. I thought about Alex Jenkins and a guy named Alex Okoreski. But, like I said, I'm not a
All
snitch. I
of
don't
those
know
names
anyone
don't
else.
check out, my friend.
But we have information that you are in fact the person we're looking for. Puts us in a
Well, why
bit
do
of
you
a
think that is, Mr.
conundrum,
Tyler?
doesn't it?
Information.
Right, but I mean, out of everybody that it could be, why do you think we got, we're led to you?
Well, I mean, the gamblers also said that Alex Jenkins was, but, they sat there and lied straight to our faces.
Of course,
I
the
can even
gamblers
believe what the
lie.
gamblers have to say.
So, let me ask you a question. How do you know this in the first place from the gamblers,
I don't. But, I'm
And
guessing
you
it is
just
from
said
the
that they
gamblers,
said.
too.
You just
Well,
said
I
that
heard that they were looking
they
for
said
you.
that.
Mm,
Oh
looking
yeah, but they've
for
been looking
us.
for me for ages. And to be fair, the only reason why is because the fucking cannibal wants my head. Nothing to do with the question. And if you're going to fucking push that in my face... Actually, now that I think about it, how do you even know who I am?
I've heard about you.
So?
From
how do you know I
who?
am?
Johnny's told me about a guy named Finner.
Oh,
What
yes,
has he
and how do you know that
said?
I'm the man that's called Finner, huh?
Well, you kind of sound like him.
Oh, is that so?
He sounds
How would you
like
know that,
him.
huh? You know, until last time that I checked,
feeling a lot
I
of
was talking to different
contradictions.
boys of-
I think we
No,
found our
I
spy
normally talk
boys.
like this, so how the fuck would you know who I am? Huh?
Just a guess.
Oh, I think you're riling him up, Tyler.
Tyler, one rule about going to be a snitch. Make sure you can't be found out.
Well, I mean, if you think I'm a snitch, go ahead, but I'm not.
Oh. You are very inconsistent right now.
Seeley,
The fact that you thought you knew
I
who
am
Finner
the
was
town
before we've said
where
anything
the
helps
funeral
prove it.
was, practically. Should I not be anywhere near there? Okay, thank you.
know, Mr. Tyler, I'm a lot like a bloodhound in that, well, I can usually smell the bullshit when somebody starts talking and lying to me. And, I don't know exactly what this aroma is, Mr. Tyler. I know I'm behind you and all, but, I mean, it smells like you're lying. Like you got something to hide.
We got more left. This is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. No, actually,
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not hiding
find-
anything.
Exactly are you hiding? Well, everybody's hiding something, Mr. Tyler.
It isn't. This is actually a place where we can stay.
What is it that
I
you
think I'm in
hide?
Mista. Is that okay?
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. You're the one in a million man who never hides anything. You must be perfect with the ladies, have all sorts of fulfilling relationships
Well, I
and
hid
everything.
things in my
Do
old
you
life,
have,
but this is the new life.
Am I the only one that disliked that he knew my
do
name?
you have a lady friend of yours?
Nope.
Some sweet little thing that keeps you nice and warm at night.
No.
Why is that, Mr. Tyler? Have you just not found the right woman, or are women not your thing?
Just haven't found her yet.
That's very interesting. I mean, a man who's so honest like you, so upstanding, has nothing to hide, having trouble finding a lady. Is it your looks, Mr. Tyler? I mean, it can't be your body. You're apparently very fit. Is it your face?
Maybe it's
Is that why you hide your face, Mr. Tyler?
Maybe it is my face.
Nah,
Or you hide your face for another reason, Mr. Tyler.
No, I mean, you can take this mask off me if you want to.
Oh, that's all right, pretty. All in
Yeah.
good time.
You got nothing to hide from me.
We got a nice buff down here.
You think, boss man? Think Mr. Tyler's a liar? Think he's telling the truth? You think he's a honest to God?
Well,
Bona
considering
fide.
the Dawn just gave him over to us to play with, oh, Mr. Johnny thinks he's a fucking liar, then, well, I'm not gonna ask Mr. Johnny too many questions about it. I'm gonna trust his opinion and take him at his word.
I mean, you have to realize.
Johnny says he's it.
To be honest, he sounds like it. I see a lot of
Why not? The fact that
inconsistency.
Over here. Back door.
Why don't you get in the back room for me?
Don't be scared, Mr. Tyler. Don't go shivering and shaking. I mean, to be honest, you're doing rather well, Mr. Tyler. Almost like you
Get that
almost like
weapon
you were
out of
accustomed
here,
to these sorts
please.
of circumstances.
Like you. Sure.
I mean, are you used to this sort of thing, Mr. Tyler? People pointing guns at you, threatening your life, threatening your well-being.
No. I'm not used to it. Never had someone point a gun at me.
Shame.
And he calls himself a mop girl.
Oh, this is a new mob. Can't give him all that. Can't give him all the credit in the world.
You know, let me
So, I do have one interesting question for friends though. How the fuck do you know how I am?
I'm gonna check
that
outside.
makes it the most
You boys have fun.
This is
Call
right
me,
here.
if you need my specific, skills.
Oh, I'm sure we will, darling.
Okay, you got about 20 seconds for me before I start fucking hurting you to tell
You
me
give
how
up
the fuck.
for a bit. I'll check in a little
I don't
bit.
know who you are.
Oh, yes, you
Honestly,
do.
I
You
don't.
just
More
called me
inconsistency.
Take a guess.
Finn, you just fucking called me.
Let me, check his neck here. All right with you, Mr. Tyler.
Well, I don't know who you are, but you know, I heard Finner ran around with the people like these guys.
See, funny. See, there's actually about maybe 6 people that know that I run with these guys. So how the fuck do you know, huh?
Johnny told me about you guys.
Yeah, Johnny.
Which Johnny is that? Is that the El Capo
Johnny Robinson, the Don of the... Johnny Robinson, the Don of the New World
This
Mafia.
guy's almost pitiful. This guy's almost pitiful. Let me take off your fucking stupid fucking hat.
Oh, look at him. That's some very nice hair, Mr. Tyler. What do you think, Mr. Kenner? Mr. Tyler, pretty boy.
You know what? You know fucking what? I'm gonna fucking get this done. You know, still has this lovely fucking hand drill, right? If he's not going to tell us all of the fucking secrets, I'm just gonna drill a fucking hole in his brain and fucking blood flow all out. Yeah, I'll read it from the ground up, out of all the blood, huh? How about that, buddy?
I don't have any secrets. I don't know what you're trying to get out of me.
No,
Go ahead, you
all
can
I
ask
want to
everyone
try and
in
get
town.
out of
There's
you
no
is the
secrets
fact that
about
you're
me.
a fucking
I'm not a snitch.
snitch. Oh, well, sorry, my friend. There is about 3 snitches inside of the fucking mafia, huh? 3 snitches
I know.
inside of the fucking mafia.
Yeah, Johnny told me to
Yes.
look for him.
Sure. And
Why
then
would he trust me
suddenly
with
a note
that?
fucking pops up. Huh? Suddenly a note pops up addressed to you. Huh?
I'm gonna take it from here, boys.
Oh, please do before I fucking shoot him.
Keep an eye out for me. Cupid,
Don't
if
dirty
you'll
that
wait
jacket, please. He has a very
just
nice
outside the door.
Oh, that's real unfortunate, Mr. Tyler. I really do wish you would have told me something I could have used. Well, don't hurt him too bad, Sue.
No promises. Do you know why they left and did what I said?
You two swap. Check around the outside.
I'm guessing they,
We'll call you back.
Sure
are
thing,
pretty
boss
higher
man.
up than them. They've listened to you because you're higher.
Not really. They listen to me because they know I'm about to get very bloody. Are you ready to get bloody?
I mean, if that's what it has to take for you guys to find out that I'm not a snitch.
Back it.
To be fair, snitch or no snitch, despite all your inconsistencies, there's something else on my mind. Can't seem to let it go. Sue drilled it into my head almost a few nights ago. You say you're a part of a mafia. You say you're a part of a mafia, Tyler.
Yeah. I'm not actually part of it yet. I'm a prospect.
Mafias. Well, then we're going to teach you a lesson about mafias, a lesson that you should have already known about. Probably one of the first things that Johnny or Tony or whoever the fuck should have preached into you. What's most important in a mafia, Tyler?
Family. Family.
Close, but wasn't the answer I was looking for. Why don't you try that again? What else can you think of?
Ah. But I'm sorry, I don't know.
You don't...
Oh, little governor.
I wish Johnny was here to say that. He'd fucking slap it right into you. Although Sue's already doing a perfect job of that. R-E-S Tell me, how did that not come to mind? I hear Johnny spout about it all the time. And I'm just an associate of this. He must be even worse with you lot. You know what I see, Tyler? Or more of, a lack thereof. Respect. I don't see you respect that man who's been so kind to keep you safe and give you a family. I don't see you respect his associates, as multiple times I've watched myself and Sue and the others march into town, and only to be avoided like the plague. You know how disrespectful that is.
Most of the time, I'm not even in town whenever you guys arrive.
Don't
I've been
move
out
your
of town a lot.
head. Don't want to have to cut you.
Might get cut.
Do you know that these tendons back here, well, they control all kinds of funny little nerves that will make your head twitch slightly and pain shoot down your arms. It's funny. Most people don't know about them, but your vertebrae, and it's so close. And inside of that, all the nerves in the world. That's what's dangerous when you're in a car accident and you hurt your neck. If you touch any of those nerves, well, pain for life, forever.
Yeah, I've heard about them.
Mm. I kind of want to play with them.
But,
Sounds like a
before I
storm
hear
coming,
you
Guppy.
wailing and flailing about, do you really want me to continue lecturing you about respect? Or do you want to talk a little bit more about, snitches? Your call. You lose either way.
Well, we can talk about snitches, I guess, but, I mean, if you're gonna still continuously blame me for one, I'm not a snitch.
Well, then if you're not a snitch, well, let's how much do you know about, the gamblers? Tyler, let's start there.
I
Because
don't
you were
know a
talking
lot.
quite a lot about them.
I just know what Johnny told me. Like, I was there the
Well,
night that they showed up.
here's the thing. You would better start spilling your guts. Literally everything you know. If you don't, my knife here is going to start to dig into the back of your neck until I hit bone. And then from there, well, it's very easy to find the gap in your vertebrae. You know, the one that exposes all those nerves. Everybody has them. And then I'm going to start snipping at things, random things, because, well, I don't know which one controls what. So if I were you, I would start talking very, very fast about everything you know, or, well, you may be paralyzed for the rest of your life.
It's a ticking time bomb, Tyler. Not afraid of setting it off.
Well, all I know about the gamblers is that we finally made some type of peace with them, you know, that they want something to do with the Lapatino
No,
Kings,
I don't actually know. Keep going.
that they want something with the Lapatino Kings, because they've been working with the Cherno-Russian Mafia. Gamblers don't like that, so they wanna hurt they wanna attack the Lapatino Kings, and New World Mafia, we got some problem with Lapatino Kings. They wanna
There's
we're
something
supposed
wrong
to
with
help
them.
them with a possible attack.
And what's that?
that is not public information yet.
Oh,
I learned it straight from the Don. Straight from him.
Finner,
I was one of the
contact
only
Johnny.
few.
Ask him if he told this man that. If he's lying, I get to cut him
Sure thing,
deeper. I really hope you're telling us the truth.
honestly, I kind of hope he's not.
Please don't cut him too deep, little Miss Sue. I mean, all them nerves might just spill out like angel hair pasta.
I'm more worried about what's gonna happen when he finds himself not being able to hold a gun for too long, 'cause the weight of it just cramps his hand because the nerve is messed up. Actually, I think I might have to
Poor
cut
little
into his
guppy, you
hand
can't
for
use
that
the
one.
tail.
I'm headed towards Mogilovka.
I may have the wrong nerve system. Oh well, you'll sciatic something, I'm sure.
Better hope that knife is clean, Guppy.
User was moved to
I
your
mean,
channel.
do you clean your knives regularly, Sue? I mean, do you
Hey,
sharpen
give me a
them every
second. Let
day?
me walk away so I can hear ya.
Oh, look at that. And Johnny's already spouting in my ear. Better hope it's good.
Hey,
Good.
Yes, I keep him
Fucking
clean
news.
and
go
really
ahead.
sharp.
Yeah,
Johnny,
Johnny.
Hey,
How much have you told
Tyler,
Tyler here
about the game,
about the games and
other plans,
other plans,
Joined your channel.
allies, problems,
Yada,
yada yada yada?
hey, hold on. I gotta get away so I can fucking hear you guys.
How does that feel? I do keep my knives very sharp.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I think I can hear
It,
you right here.
hurts really, really bad.
Do you want a stick to hold in your mouth? I heard that sometimes
One
biting
last
down
thing.
on things can help.
How much have you
told Tyler about the gambler?
No,
Their problems,
I'm
some
good.
of their allies.
Strong.
Very curious because it seems to know why.
I like strong men.
Yeah, you said, the
They're
gambler.
nice.
Yeah, the gamblers. You know,
I
very
don't
much
like
about
talkative
the
men,
king-
though.
the kings,
Especially ones that betray
Generation
family.
Mafia.
Yeah,
We're gonna
so,
have to fix that, aren't
Where do
we?
you know all this information from?
He knows a little bit. I mean, he knows that,
Well,
you know,
if you
we
continuously
were,
think that I am, then
we were talking about, you
you
know,
probably end up
trying to
killing
get
an innocent man.
fucking, you know, making sure the gamblers were off our back and
Be
shit
the
like
first
that.
time
And,
today.
we,
Who said
said we
anything
would,
about
quote
killing
unquote,
you? I haven't even reached the
possibly
bone
look
yet.
for Finna, but
Although I'm getting
no,
close.
we actually wouldn't, and that's why they left us alone.
But as
Far. Generation Mafia.
He knows that the Lapatinos, I believe, are fucking
What exactly
allied
do
up
you
with
know?
the German Russian mafia. I think maybe. I might have told him. I don't know.
What
It
would
kinda slipped
lead
my mind.
someone
He might have
that the
I might have
Dawn
told him.
trusts exclusively to point
And
to
that's
you?
why the gamblers were
I honestly don't
letting
know.
them know
I
about the fucking
don't talk to anyone.
because I told the that
Well,
one guy,
something
I
you've
don't
done
tell him
had
about
to
me.
be
guy.
suspicious.
Ask him if he knows about who.
Does he have
who
this note?
exactly did he get this information from?
He
and see what he
does.
says.
He showed it to me. It's
Yeah,
your
it was
name.
From, that Roger Laboria. He
No
told me
mistake
that,
about that. That's why he
as
brought
well,
you
that
to
the gamblers
us.
were going to leave us alone, and I told him some information
So
about the
why
German Russian mafia.
would someone point you
stepping on
if
their
you're
toes and
so
shit like that,
baby-faced
just so
and
happened to tell him
innocent?
that the Lapatino fuckers were actually, you know,
I don't
fucking
know.
allies with them, doing business. Their business partners.
I've never
and
even
associates.
talked to this guy named Johnny Denver. Heard
And in
him one day
turn,
when he came into
he
Cinestock.
decided to, you know, leave us alone.
How do you know that name? We didn't
Check
say
them
that
for
name,
G.
did we?
He said his name
I haven't told
in
him nothing
Cinestock.
about,
He
you
told
know,
me that his name was
knowing
Johnny
where
Denver.
Trina was, though.
You just said that you never met the man. You're contradicting yourself
Give me a
again.
moment.
Yeah, okay.
Seems we might have something.
Can you please tell me the sentence? I have never met Mr. Johnny Denver once, please.
Never met him, but I overheard him say that his name's Johnny Denver.
No. Repeat the exact sentence. I have never met Mr. Johnny Denver.
I've never met Mr. Johnny Denver.
He forces it. It's not natural.
That sounds rather forced, not natural way of pronunciation.
You're lying. I don't like
No,
when people
I'm not.
lie.
Okay, let's give him one more chance at this attempt to say it. I have never met Mr. Johnny Denver.
Okay. I have never met Mr. Johnny Denver.
No, you're stopping your sentence.
Now you're
Take note.
questioning. You're purposely adding it as a question. You've changed. You're lying.
Okay.
And now I get to dig in your neck.
Be careful, Guppy. Lie too much, she might pull out a prize. I mean, can we just throw him in the lake already? Like a good little fishy. See how much he can swim.
If we're gonna drown him, we're gonna do it our way, Cupid.
Oh,
Hey,
What, Johnny?
would you like me? Is it okay if I go talk to my boys? I think my, one guy, Joseph, is supposed to be here soon. And I need to tell everybody, that I'm, ending some shit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
You're not needed anymore.
Yeah, okay. Just, you know, if you do need me, you know I'm here.
Of course. He might contradict himself again. Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, okay. Just, send me a ring.
you know what wonders me?
User left your channel.
What wonders you?
Who in the fuck have you been giving this frequency
Well,
to?
despite of the fact that this man is standing in a life-threatening situation, is the fact that
Hello there,
regardless of whatever we say or question him, his tone is really
Hi.
monotone, and that often shows with people that are trying to hide something, because they try to force...
Oh, that's not
force down.
monotone.
Where are you, by the way?
You scream so beautifully.
Mogo. Something or other.
Oh, but I hit you square on the bone.
Oh, that's too bad.
Fiddlesticks. That means I'm gonna have to dig down until I find the gap between the two vertebrae.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of times in the future.
You better start talking, beautiful.
It's like of me being generous. You get to have more of the
Honestly, I
fun.
don't know anything about these
I don't know
these
if I want your
gamblers,
generosity.
except
Alright.
the leader's name is Johnny Denver.
Well, if you don't know anything about them, then explain to us what you have found out about the traitor, the snitch.
He's gotta go soon. Has to, so.
Well, the Alex
Okay.
Jenkins guy who I think
Well, let me know when
he
that's
leaves
over and I'll
a lot. He goes
join
away,
up with you guys.
he comes back a few days later. That's what I've been noticing. I don't know where he
Alex.
goes because I'm not brave enough to follow him all the way.
I
Alex
have an intel on
Jenkins.
him. His name is not Alex. His name is Alec. He's a hunter, and he leaves because he goes hunting. He had recently a serious
No,
amount of trouble with a
not
couple
Alec.
of wolves and had a serious... Oh, not Alec?
No, Alec. I know Alec. He's trustworthy. This guy named Alex Jenkins,
Say the
he
name.
came out of nowhere.
Alex
Full name.
Jenkins.
When? When did he come out of
We
nowhere?
tried him, but About a week ago, he came out of the woods, and he said that he doesn't know anybody, but they asked one of the, they got in radio contact with one of the gamblers, and they said that he knew his name, said he used to work with them. No one believed, Johnny just let him go because he said that he was willing to die. I mean, anyone's willing to die for something that, if they don't want, I mean, look, I mean, he's a snitch, obvious.
So he's not mafia.
I don't know if he's mafia. I think he's a prospect like me, but...
If he's not mafia, then why the hell are you telling
What
me
are
all
the
this
sound
information?
response
That's
like now?
fucking pointless.
If he's a prospect,
Well, I mean,
he's around the
the-
mafia enough that he can snitch. That's the
Funny 'cause I haven't
point.
seen any yet.
Over radio, the day that we had a problem with the gamblers, he saw what looked like you guys first, and then once you guys arrived in town, we had confirmation that the gamblers were coming towards Baronzino.
Boy.
And it happened every time. Same place in Sinistock. He was there, and you heard the names. Then all of a
Where
sudden, gamblers
is
start
he
showing up.
right now? Do you know?
I don't know where he is right now.
I'll try my best to find out.
That is name one out of the
talking.
three that I need to
If,
know.
Very good. You know, well, if your information proves useful, I may just, stitch up that little wound in your neck. Wouldn't that be nice? To stitch it all up and clean it. Don't you want that?
Very much.
See, I'm not a vicious person by nature. You tell me what I need to know, and things go rather pleasantly. I can be very kind when I need to be. Or I can rip your fucking throat apart. The choice is yours.
So Mr. Tyler was an...
Yes.
Mr. Tyler, how many people have you killed?
I haven't killed anyone yet.
Bullshit. How many of those infected have you killed?
Telling the truth here in a moment.
I don't know, hundreds maybe.
They are people.
No, you know, we could always...
You've killed
Well, I mean, we
hundreds.
count them as people, but
Could always
I've
put
seen
him
them
out of his poor little
when I worked in
misery.
the aid stations. Those were not people.
Now throw him back in the water. The new
They
pair of
don't
shoes.
die. They just become infected and they change. What's to say they don't retain their memories, their families,
And are just
the
unable to
knowledge of
control
their loved
bodies.
ones? Exactly. What if what we see is something that's
Alex Jenkins,
uncontrollable?
Name ring a bell?
They are people.
Well, if you
She
want to
with
see
you.
them as people, I don't.
If you're around.
Well, then there's of course the other question that I still need to ask. How did you end up in this beautiful country called South Korea?
I was a Red Cross doctor. They needed help. I
A
was stationed in an aid
doctor.
station in capital.
So you know exactly what damage will be done if I cut those tendons. Well, I don't think they're tendons. I actually think they're nerves in between your vertebrae, don't you?
Give me OC,
I
go
know a
ahead,
little
if I
bit
can talk.
about it. It's been a while.
What'll
You're a
happen?
pretty shitty doctor.
That's funny. I thought you said you only filled out prescriptions.
Okay, I'm gonna do it now.
No.
The way he's speaking,
Went
I've
to
been
medical
listening to him.
school.
He's holding something back because he's been forcing his tone on his voice.
Know a few things about
And I'm having the feeling somebody told him that I can hear in somebody's
About it?
voice that
Not
I can
enough,
spell
but
a
I
liar.
know that
He's
if you rip
forcefully
them,
trying
if
to
you
keep
cut
himself
those,
monitored, so I can't read his voice
it
anymore.
causes a lot of damage.
I just know he's hiding.
Seems to disappear every so
Most
often.
of the time, unfixable.
Comes back.
You don't want me to cut
I
them,
mean,
do
the
you?
more pertinent question, boss man, is
No, I don't.
if this Alex Jenkins
I'm
guy
an
is
innocent
so
man.
suspicious.
Then you need to start
Hi.
talking more.
Tyler here.
You've given us a pretty good bit. I don't know if it's true or not, but start
Alex
spilling.
Jenkins
What
apparently
else do you know?
disappears every few days. Is gone for
What do you know
quite a
about
bit, and
Lucifer?
then comes back, apparently
Lucifer
according
who?
Carm.
comes back,
I know
disappears.
some things
a
that
few
one of
days
my
later.
friends
Also known
named
as
Liam
Lucy,
Fisher told
Apparently
me.
Luke.
he's worked for the gamblers in the past.
Oh,
something
what
of
did
the sort.
A guy
Liam
named
tell
Liam Fisher
you?
told me a little bit about him. Told
Well,
him that
yeah,
Lucifer
speak
gave
about
him this knife. Gave him this knife. And, I've seen things whenever Liam holds this knife, he changes for the worse. He goes crazy.
Hmm.
And what do you know about the masquerade?
I've never ran into the masquerade. Wouldn't know. I've heard things that they torture people.
Go on, what have you heard else? There must be more.
I mean, haven't heard that much about them. Just that they're messed up in the fucking head.
And what have you heard about the trust?
More time with this man.
I don't really know anything about the trust.
I'll get back to you.
Interesting.
Buddy
You know-
joined your channel.
There's something very strange about
Seems
what
like
you're
a story
telling
fit.
the entire time. To be quite honest, I'm not convinced that you're a snitch, but I am convinced that you're holding something back.
Oh, that's too bad.
You know, for all I know, I think that that letter was left by one of the snitches, and they're trying to make you look bad. But the one thing that I don't like is the fact whenever we start talking about either the masquerade or the gamblers, you start putting up a very forced monotone voice, while when we start talking about other people, other groups, other problems, or even where you come from, you start putting up your normal voice, and you sound completely different. Now, most of the time when people do this, they try to hide a certain fact, because they know that some people can just read their voice like everything. And right now, I have this one problem, is the fact that whenever I make you say something, you force it, because you know I'm trying to listen to it. So we're gonna try this one more time, right? And if you still sound monotone in my ears, Sue will go whatever the hell she
no, I don't
wants to
think
do
so.
on you.
I don't think
And
we know that
not the
completely.
guy bullshit. Right, Sue?
Of course.
So, Tyler, please say the sentence. I am definitely not the snitch.
I'm definitely not the snitch, honestly. You guys, I mean, there's Alex Jenkins told us one thing. He said that he was gonna do something back to us. He always holds this radio in his hand when he is in town. He wants to message the gamblers. I know it.
Why do you make the situation about Mr. Alex Jenkins, huh?
Because he's the only guy that I can't trust. He's the one that I can't figure out.
Why do your sentences, like, you said the sentence perfectly, you could have fooled me right there, but then you went, honestly. When a person goes in the upper tones with their voice, they are lying. You want to know why? Because subconsciously their brain is questioning themselves, is this truly the truth? And you start talking about, oh, he said that he was going to do something to us. You constantly keep going up at the end of your sentence. On top of that, when people start rambling about stuff and they're trying to make somebody else look guilty, they're hiding something. So right now, you fucked up.
So what are you hiding?
Shouldn't have done that, Guppy.
I promise
I'm
you.
not hiding anything.
You ducked your head. Aw, you are hiding something. If you tell us, I promise, I'll stop hurting you.
Maybe he's just shy, Sue. Maybe he thinks you're pretty. Maybe we should, pluck his eyes out. Make sure he can't get distracted by you.
Do you
No,
know how much
don't know
eyeballs
anything,
bleed
honestly.
when
I'm
you
not
try to
hiding
pluck
anything
them
that I haven't
out?
told you. No.
Oh, it's okay. We won't cut him. We'll just leave him hanging there, dangling.
Get one of those ice cream scoops and scoop it right out.
What did Johnny tell you?
It seems like others have heard the same exact thing that he is saying. Alex leaves for a couple of days and then comes back. Rinse, repeat. seems like everything seems to be fitting quite nicely. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
It's what I was afraid of. See, I promised him, I promised that if he was telling the truth, that I'd stitch him up. Well, he told the truth. I have to stitch him up. I hope you understand.
Well, I understand. But, Sue, I don't think you promised him how good of a job you'd do.
No, nor did I promise it would be painless or that I would give him pain medicine. But I will stitch him up, just like I promised.
You also didn't say where you would stitch him.
Well, I indicated that I would stitch the cut that I had just made. I better do that before he loses any blood. Any more blood. You keep talking to him. I'll start stitching.
It's your lucky day. It's very nice how everything you say seems to fit together. Very convenient, yes. But I still feel like you're hiding something. And I don't like that. I really, really don't like that. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I haven't
Before
been around town to catch
stitches
the others.
the wrong places.
I haven't been around town long enough to see if I can find anyone else. We just moved here and I was still trying to get set up a bit more. Johnny did bring me out into the woods. He did tell me that there was 3 snitches, but I've only found one that actually looks like someone that could be a snitch.
So,
What about suspects?
who else do you not trust?
Any other suspects?
Hold still. Or wiggle. I don't
Oh,
really
got that
care.
big heart.
There's
Something is wrong, just a
there's
stupid
one guy
convenience.
that Liam told me about. His name was Pablo, I think Hernandez maybe? I don't fully remember the whole last name, but I do remember his
Pablo
first name was Pablo.
Hernandez.
Yeah, that kind of sounds right. I don't fully know. Liam told me that Pablo, he went missing after we decided to leave
Don't
Sinistok.
do it.
He could possibly be someone that's untrustworthy. I've never
No,
met
that
the
would be
man,
impossible. That would indicate the fact that the
No,
snitch
don't do it.
information I
We're
got
not a
was
gear group.
unreliable, considering the fact that the information I got happened
I don't care if
after
it's a nice
Sinistok.
jacket.
And you see, the problem with that was that that information clearly indicated that there were 3 current snitches inside. So no, that is not it. I asked you, who do you not trust? Well, Sid did indeed ask who are the other suspects, but a gut feeling, who do you not trust inside your little family, huh? Who do you want to disrespect?
There's not a lot of people that I fully know. I mean,
That doesn't matter.
know
When you
just
first
enough
meet somebody, you don't like him. I'll give you a clear example of somebody I really, really don't fucking like. I don't like Mr. Denver. But that doesn't fucking matter. I don't know the fucking man. The only thing I know is everything that I've written down on paper about him. So you're gonna tell me, who do you not like, even if you don't know?
When I first met Sid, he wanted to kill me. There's still days where he wants to kill me. In fact, my time here is limited to how nice I am to him. See how it works? You get a certain feel for somebody that doesn't go away. I want to know everyone in the mafia that you got that feeling about that you just don't like. You should still not like them today. It never leaves.
This guy named Edmund, I don't know his last name. His first name's Edmund. He says he's a doctor, but he also says that he's all these other things. He said he's Italian, he said he's Canadian, he says British. His story doesn't fully match up.
Yes, that man. You're indeed right. There is something iffy about him. And yes, indeed, he does actually leave the town multiple times. He might be right. That might be snitch number 2. So who's snitch number 3, my friend?
Um,
So a little time.
Don't lie.
I'm getting fucking tired of your mumbling and your umming and your anxiousness. It's really annoying. You know the feeling that they were just talking about? The feeling of when you just don't like someone. Tyler, look at me. I don't want you looking at my fucking feet. Thank you. I have that feeling towards you right now. And I don't think it's ever going to go away. So tread carefully and stop stumbling on your fucking words before I change my mind and I don't give you back to Johnny. Instead, I toss you out that window and then finish you off outside. 'Cause that sounds fun. It sounds really, really fucking fun. And I really enjoy a good time. Speak clearly now. Who do you think might be a third? Don't even fucking think about looking at the ground again. Who do you think might be a third? TikTok. I'm not gonna stare at your stupid face forever.
I don't know. I don't know a third snitch. Honestly.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
You do.
It's Vinny. His right hand man.
Johnny's talked about how Vinny disrespects him all the time. Maybe.
See?
Johnny did say that. Johnny also said he didn't know if he could trust Vinny, and Vinny is the one, well, that left Johnny the note that led us to you.
I made Vinny
Look at
mad
that.
before the last time I saw
Something
him.
else
I made him mad because
opinion.
What did you do?
I made Vinny mad. That could be something that might have led him to write a letter.
What did you do?
I told him
Don't
that he
make
needs
her
to
repeat
stop
herself
fucking
again.
around with these. Told me he needs to stop fucking around with these stupid ass cars. You know, he brings a new one back every time, but he always loses them. Someone comes into town and steals them, and he got pissed off at me. You know, told me to fuck off and called me a few things that I don't really like saying.
Seems
Oh,
very
work, wild boy.
plausible.
He makes you have a tree snitch.
I
Look,
guess little
I'll give
Guppy was telling the truth.
He still is hiding
Oh,
something, but to
sweetie.
be fair, it can be whatever. For all I know, he's fucking hiding thing like, I don't know, he secretly has a crush on his mother.
That could be it. The point is we got information for Johnny, and that's what we came to do. So now you can go on your way. But I will warn you.
Now.
Oh.
There's one more thing I want from him.
Go on.
That's a nice fucking jacket you got there, my friend. I like that jacket. You don't like it, do you?
Not really. You want to take
There
it?
we go.
I don't really think you need the jacket, Finner.
Yep.
I can't stop him from giving it over, but you really don't need it. You want it. We needed the information. I'm gonna uncuff him now.
I suppose I'll leave it like this. It is your choice. I personally don't give a shit what you do. If you want to give him the jacket, give him the jacket. I'm not going to do it if you don't. We've already done enough. Although I'd like to do more. But you're lucky. And everything seems to be so convenient and like a puzzle piece fitting right into the spot that it needs to go on. So, your choice. Give him the jacket if you want. He's not going to leave you jacketless or shirtless or whatever. He's not that much of a bad man. Are you, Finner? You're going to let us
I do
freeze
have
to
a couple of
death.
jackets in my back.
I'll also
So it's
say
up to you.
this. You do know that we are still business partners with the Mafia. You'll see us again. I would hate to think that you'll rally anyone to dislike us, as we were just doing what we were told to by Johnny. You see, the Mafia extends further than you can imagine, and the respect we give him has earned us a place. That place is to, well, get our hands dirty and find out what he cannot. He clearly couldn't attack you himself. Imagine how that would look. So I do hope that this little incident doesn't leave a very sour taste in your mouth.
I won't say anything. No one's gonna talk about this.
Perfect. Then I'll come by in a few days,
Love that.
and I'll check on your wound and make sure that it's all healed nicely. I will not expect you to point a gun at me. Do you understand?
Or anybody else, for that matter.
If you're, exactly. And if your Don is a man of his word, as he should be, well, I handed over all your weapons to him, so you'll get them back. I didn't keep them.
Okay. Well, I hope you guys can find snitch. Find out which one it is.
With your help, we did. You're free to go.
You mind if I have a little word?
One final thing before you keep it. Remember when I mentioned respect?
Yes.
Well, I'm only going to say this once, and I expect you to take it straight to your heart and never forget this. Since we'll likely be seeing each other.
You can say whatever you
I
want to him,
swear,
Cupid.
if we
I'll
walk
take your
into
place.
this town, and I see you lift lazily to the left, or hide behind a trash can, or go to the other side of a building, or flat out ignore me, I'm gonna come back here with you in my hands, and you're gonna meet that window, and I'm gonna do what I want to do, and you're not gonna come back from it. That's not a threat. That's a promise. I really dislike how you and your friends and the family and Sir Johnny keep on walking away from us and looking at us like we're some demons, or like we're ugly, or whatever you want to come up with it. I'm fucking sick of it. Just about as sick as I'm seeing your face.
I
Do
may
I
know
make
these,
myself
so you guys know in case anything
perfectly
goes wrong.
fucking clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Great. You're free to go now.
Cupid wanted to talk to him.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Nothing anybody hasn't already said before. I'm sure you get the idea by now, right? Mr. Tyler.
What I'm about to say.
Like I said, we all gonna be real best friends, ain't that right?
Yeah.
You know who you're talking to, right?
That's right, little guppy.
There's
And
your fourth snitch.
if you do decide to come after me
What?
for anything that's transgressed here, I will take a knife and I will
Gave
gut
himself
you
away, but all of the
from
options
bow
he
to
put on the
stern.
table were plausible.
Understand
Even funnier, they're possible.
I understand completely.
me? And then I'll fucking hang you from a tree with your own
I just
intestines.
know.
As long as
gut
we
feeling just
clear
tells
on that,
me
Mr. Tyler.
that this guy is a snitch.
I understand.
Yeah. Don't back down. Let him walk. Cause I'm gonna.
You're feeling hungry, guppy? Want a little to-go snack? Anything
I gave
like
him
that?
some food. I made sure he's well taken care of.
Oh, that's so motherly of you.
You can't execute someone for that.
I know, but it's the thought. that
Run.
counts. When my gut
Don't
feeling
stop.
says me something, most of the time I'm right.
That's right, run, little guppy. Run along. Go on, find your way home.
Radio Johnny. Tell him he's coming back.
You think I could shoot one of his testicles off from here?
You guys are about to
Probably.
hate me real bad.
Why is that?
Just
You think so?
snitch.